Here's a question. Why is it that $1 is not equal to €1 or £1? Shouldn't money be the same everywhere? Imagine this. Turtle Bob saves up $10 and goes to Europe to buy apples. But suddenly, his $10 only turn into €9. Then he goes to another country. And suddenly, his $10 turn into 250,000 of their money. What? Why does money work like this? Why isn't one coin equal to one coin everywhere? Well, in this video, we're going to dive into the world of currencies, exchange rates, and why money values change every second. And of course, we'll do it the Turtle Village way. A long time ago in Turtle Village, money wasn't just paper. Every dollar was backed by shiny gold coins. If you had $10, you could walk to the bank and trade it for gold. This was called the gold standard. It made things simple. Exchange rates between dollars and euros were stable because both were tied to the same shiny gold. But then, problems. The economy grew, wars happened, trade exploded, and there wasn't enough gold to back every single dollar. Countries wanted to print more money, but they couldn't unless they had more gold. So by the 1970s, leaders said, forget the gold. From now on, money is just money. That's called fiat money. Now money has value because turtles believe it has value. Not because there's treasure in a vault. Sounds crazy, but that's how all our money works today. So, if money isn't backed by gold anymore, what makes it valuable? The answer, supply and demand. Think of it like apples in Turtle Village. If everyone wants dollars to buy American apples, the demand goes up and the dollar gets stronger. But if turtles don't want those dollars, maybe they prefer euros. The value of the dollar falls. That's why the dollar is stronger than money from smaller countries. Too many of those smaller bills get printed. Not enough turtles want them, so their value sinks. At one point, a single dollar was worth millions of Zimbabwe dollars. Imagine buying one apple for a wheelbarrow full of cash. One big reason currencies differ is inflation, when money loses its buying power. Example, in 2022, $10 bought 2 apples. But in 2014, due to inflation, $10 only buy 1 apple. The money is the same, but its power shrank. When a country prints too much money, like Zimbabwe or Venezuela, inflation eats the value. Nobody wants to hold that money because tomorrow it might buy even fewer apples. Stronger economies, like the US or Europe, have more stable inflation, so their currencies hold value better. Here's another reason exchange rates change. Interest rates. The Turtle Bank sets the cost of borrowing money. If interest rates are high, investors around the world rush to buy that currency to earn more from savings or bonds. For example, if the US offers 5% interest on bonds, but Europe offers only 2%, investors will sell euros and buy dollars. That makes the dollar stronger. But high interest rates also make borrowing expensive. Turtle families can't buy new cars. Turtle businesses can't grow, so the economy slows down. That's why central banks carefully adjust interest rates. And every time they do, currencies move up and down like waves in the ocean. Another big factor, trade. Let's say Japan exports lots of shell cars. Countries that buy those cars need Japanese yen, so demand for yen goes up, making it stronger. But if Japan imports a lot of apples from USA, it needs USA dollars, boosting their value instead. The US dollar became super powerful because of oil. Decades ago, America made a deal with oil-producing countries. Oil can only be sold in dollars. That means every country in the world needs dollars to buy oil. And since oil is life, the dollar became the king of currencies. Turtles also look at a country's stability. If a country has protests, corruption, or bad leadership, investors won't trust their money there. Why buy coins if the government might collapse tomorrow? But if a place like Germany or the US is stable, their currencies attract investors, keeping them strong. Trust is everything in money. A piece of paper has value only because turtles believe it does. Some countries say, we don't want this chaos. So they peg their money to a bigger, stronger currency. For example, Brunei pegs its money 1.1 to the Singapore dollar. Easy math. But the downside is, if the Singapore dollar sinks, Brunei sinks too. Their currencies are tied together, So now you know why $1 isn't the same as €1 or £1. If you enjoyed this Turtle Village adventure, hit the like button, subscribe.